Hello folks, this is Steve here, the Headbanging Zulu. Regular viewers to this channel would have had a suspicion this film was coming up, and I've been planning it now for 3 or 4 weeks. And what I want to show you today is my Rammstien collection. As you all know, I'm a big fan. But first, a little update of this band, Tokyo Blade. And this is the CD I showed you on the Tokyo Blade video, and that's the track listing at the back, which I apologise, but I forgot to show everybody on the last one. But I found out this guy was really nice. He wrote this comment down below, and apparently Tokyo Blade are still going, and they're getting ready to release their new album in a couple of months' time. Also, there is a Facebook page if you want to follow them, and I will link that below. Also, you'll find below is a Rammstien. It was done by Mojo, and it's all their best songs from 10 to 1. And I principally do agree with that list. They're pretty got it spot on. So what I'm doing as well is I'm putting that down below so you can have a look at it. But without further ado, I just wanted to show me Rammstien. And I must warn you, it is not by no means complete. I have got a lot of gaps. Well, not a lot, I've got a few. But the problem with it is, we all know you can't afford everything. Plus the fact I keep forgetting to pick them up. But I know there's at least 2 or 3 ones I'm missing. I've got all their main ones except for one. But I'm doing pretty well with what I've got. If you want to watch, I've always told people, never start with a Rammstien CD. I watch them a lot on YouTube or buy a DVD. Rammstien are not a band you can sort of watch. You have to watch them. It's not a sort of a listening to band because they have a lot of stuff going on the stage, a lot of pyrotechnics, and they have been voted as one of the best live bands in the world because they do have pyrotechnics. There's always something going on stage, and Till Lindeman's facial expressions are awesome. But there's loads of concerts on YouTube. Plus the fact I've got 4 or 5 of their DVDs to watch. But if you are going to go into Rammstien, or if you're already a fan, what I tell people is get a DVD. One of them I'm going to show you is extremely cheap. I will tell you which one. You can pick it up on YouTube for about £2. That's about $3.50. So I've got the CD and the DVD, but that's a good starter. Then once you've acquainted yourself with Rammstien, also they do sing in German, except for on one CD I've got, and it is German. If you want a translation, there is lots and lots of videos on YouTube where you get like a subtitle underneath and you can actually listen to what Till's singing. But they are a very controversial band. A lot of their records have been banned, or the censors don't like them, put it that way. And they have sort of tried to get into the German charts. Because of the content of the records, they've either been banned or they've had to restructure them, and it has held them back. But it will tell you all that on the video I've put downstairs. But I just like the sound. For the simple reason is it is industrial metal. They have the 3 guitar players, the drummer, the vocalist and the organist. I like the relationship between the singer and the organist, and it's sort of developed as they've got older, and you do get an awesome pyrotechnics show as well. And the only criticism I've got of the DVDs, you've got to watch at least 4 or 5 concerts because you don't get all of Till's facial expressions. They sort of miss the best parts on the DVD. You've got to have a look on YouTube, then you'll see what I mean. All the best stuff is sort of going through, especially when Till starts to laugh. That makes me laugh. They're trying to make him laugh. He sort of, the mask slips. He's playing this tortured soul, and all of a sudden his mask slips and he starts laughing, which is always a good laugh. But to me, Rammstien are one of the best bands because they are German industrial. They have arguably recorded the best German industrial CD ever made, Mutter, which I got. But they actually did their own sound. They didn't go down that path that the Americans did, and the English people did when they had that 2 guitar sort of drum, sort of those heavy metal riffs. I mean, you hear one, you sort of hear them all. and you've got to pick out the good ones between the bad ones and the really bad ones. But at least with Rammstein, they did their own sound, and I would call them a Marmite band. You either love them or hate them. I can see a few of the metalheads in the BC won't like them, but there again, a few of my friends who are sort of metalheads think, wow, this is good. But I like them. With me, anybody who tries their own stuff, I like. At least they're doing something different. They're not sort of going down that same path, that well-worn path that everybody else is tread. They are doing their own thing. That's what I love about Rammstein. But without further ado, and if you know me by now, organisation isn't my middle name. They're not going to be in chronological order or any of that stuff. I'm just going to hold them up as they come up off the pile. So without further ado, this is the main one. If you want to buy your CD to Rammstein, you haven't discovered them yet, get this one. This is called Mutter. This is arguably one of the best industrial metal CDs ever recorded. Good CD, but you can't beat it. And that's the track listing. So that's definitely your first stop, Mutter. The second one, you've seen this one recently. I bought this one. This is Volkaball Rammstein, and you get a DVD, audio CD, plus a bonus DVD. Now, what I love about Rammstein, they're not stingy like a lot of bands are. You are going to get your money's worth, and what you're getting is, you can see what you're getting on the back. But on some of the DVDs, you'll get the main concert, plus for the fact you'll get about 2 hours of bonus footage where you can actually see the band backstage and doing stuff. I unfortunately, because of time constraints, haven't watched it, but I plan to in the not too distant future. But this is the concert I was telling you about. You'll see the DVD for this one. It is very, very cheap. This is another, I'd say, if you're going into Rammstein, get this CD. I've also got the DVD of it as well, and it was £2 off eBay. It's extremely cheap. But again, you've got all their massive hits on the back. Du Hast, that is their massive song. That's what the song they're most acquainted with. But you can see the track listing on the back by this one. You get all the pyrotechnic shows, and it's really, really good. I picked this one up so I can listen to it, but I do watch it as well. This is another one. I think it means the flight recorder's out of action, or something to that respect. I did know the translation, but I forgot. Or the flight recorder's not working or something. Again, it's another great CD. It's also got, that's another seminal track as well. But I hope you can see the track listing on there okay. But again, it's really, really good CD. One thing I've noticed with Rammstein, they don't make bad CDs. A couple of their songs I don't like, but on the whole, the majority of their catalogue are really, really good. You don't get any dodgy songs or anything. Another one I like is this one. This is another one I own. This is, I'm not even going to pronounce that. It's got Durich Sugut, Hierarchisch, I think means marry me, but I might be wrong, and Rammstein, the single. But yeah, this is another CD you've got to pick up as well. But good CD. I'm just trying to read what's on the back. But this is 1997, and it's got Engel, and it's also got this has got Du Hast on, and that is the track they're world famous for. But it's 1997, so that's it there. That's the track listed. Right, I'm going to show you this Till Lindeman's solo CD, Skills in Pills. The only difference between this one and a Rammstein, all the lyrics are in English. As I say, British then. He sings in English. But I do like it, but if you're thinking you're going to expect something different from Rammstein, don't. It's in the same vein. The only thing is he speaks in English, he chants or sings in English, but he's got some great graphics inside as well. You've got these lovely pictures, and they're just really, really good. Again, you can see why the censors are a bit funny about them. That is Yeah, it's got some great cartoon sort of like pictures. Whoever drew them are really good. The artwork on here is amazing. But yeah, look at that. You can see why it's all a bit controversial. I mean, that because you can understand what he's singing about in here. Some of the songs are a bit near the knuckle, but they're basically at Rammstien sing about love, and it's just in all their records. They sort of, you know, the way they do it. It's basically they just sing about love. But that's the Till Lindemann skills in pills. In anyway, now the DVD action, as Greg would say. I haven't opened this one yet, but this I think is a documentary one. This is Rammstien Tanz Metal, and again, this is I don't think this was very expensive either, but I bought this one. You know, you see Till there with the flamethrower. That's what they're world famous for, pyrotechnics. This is absolutely awesome. I watched this many a times as well. You get all the concerts highlights. You get all the big hits. Plus, you get in the making half. It's a really good pack. Got some nice graphics inside. It's just absolutely amazing. But it's a really good thing to have. The one I wanted was 70. The one I had to leave behind. There is another one, but it cost too much money. It was like 70 quid. And I had to leave that one. It's too much money. But yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. You got your videos here as well. You got everything you possibly could want. Now this is the next one. I've already shown you the CD for this one. This is the actual one that introduced me to Rammstien. This is Live Aus Berlin, and only cost 2 quid off eBay. And again, if anyone goes into Rammstien, get this one. You see it's got an 18 certificate as well. As I say, the lyrics are a bit saucy, and that's why. But yeah, it's a great little pack, especially for £2. You can't beat. Oops, I thought it broke in half then. Especially for 2 quid, you can't beat it. But yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. The last but not least is this one I bought Christmas time. This is the In America tour, I think. This is 2015. Live from Madison Square Garden. And you're getting a lot of music on there. Plus I think you get all the concert stuff as well, the backstage stuff. This again is a really nice package. You get some nice graphics of the band naked in various locations. You know, I'm not saying anything if you want to see guys naked, well, but you know, it's a good package, and that's out the glare, 'cause it's a weird one because it's silver. But yeah, I hope you know, you can see the track listing to it. But again, you know, with Rammstien, you get your money's worth. You get about 3 hours of viewing. You'll get the concert, plus you get all the, you know, the backstage stuff and all the interviews and stuff, and it's just brilliant. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Everybody well, and see you next time. I hope you enjoy this.